Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Pips. Did the easy, medium, hard yesterday. Went pretty well, and so hopefully starting to get a little groove of how to do this. But let's just get right into this and see how we do today. Okay. Immediately, there are three sets of equals, which means that if there's a number that maybe isn't a repeat, we can do something with it. So the three, right? So the three basically has to go here. Okay, yeah, it doesn't basically. It does have to go there or there. So let's assume it goes here first, which would give us that would be that. Which now we have two equals. We have a couple ways this can go. This has to be a 5. So if this was the 5, that would force this to be the 6, which would force that to be the 2, which would force that to go there. Simple. Let's go. Let's keep it rolling. On to the medium. All right. This has been tricking me up. Oh gosh. I think that's less than. I'm pretty sure that's a less than 4. Okay. Lot of equals here. That has to be 1. There is only 1. So this can go two ways. Let's try it this way first, which would naturally mean that this would have to be the 5. Now, it doesn't have to go that way. It could go like this, which would work for the double 2s. Yeah, that would work for the double 2s, which would then mean this would also be a double 3s. And then, let's see, I kind of see how to make this work. I just need to do it right. So, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. Oh, geez. No, 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 no. I don't think this works. Okay, I don't think this works. So let's flip this. Let's try this out first. That would mean that this has to be a 2, but we know this has to be less than 4, so that would make sense for this to be like that, right? Naturally. And now let's just think how this would be oriented. This would be like this. So this would have to be standing up on its own, which means that it has to be a set, which would probably mean this would have to be the 3s. This would have to be a pair. That. Boom. Nice. All right. Let's move on to the hard. Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, man, I don't even know where to start when it looks like this. Okay. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, this is very crazy. So let's immediately check for. We'll start with this corner. So can there be? Is there a 5-0? No, which means that this has to be a 5-5 automatically. I am wrong. What? Hang on. Why does that not have to be a 5-5? Because there is a 5-0. It's right here. Okay. I was very lost. Okay, so this is a good starting point now. Is there a 4-5? There unfortunately is. So that would go there. Is there a 0-0? Nope. Yeah, so this would then have to be a 3-0, which exists. So we'll keep it cooking. Is there a 0? Well, there has to be a 0-2 no matter what because of the way this works. Man, okay, okay. Man, I do think this is correct though. It's now just figuring out how this goes. So is there a 2-2? No. So this can't be sideways, which then means this can't be sideways. This has to be facing straight up. No, wait, that's not true. Because this could be facing up this way, and then this could still be sideways. So this could go like this. So this is the breaking point. This is either like this, which would then mean that this would have to be a 1-4, which exists. Oh boy. Getting ourselves into some trouble here. Okay. Which would make, if this was sideways, a 2 pair, which doesn't exist. So it's got to be, this has to be 0, and there's only 1 0 left. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so this has to go here. Hold up. Okay. So this is wrong. No. Hang on. Let me just really think about this for a second before I mess up. 0 and 3, or 0 and a 4, and there. Okay, that's why. And there is a 0 and a 4. So this does. So I was just overreacting because this then goes here. This then obviously goes there. Everything else is still fine. No need to ruin it. This could still go either way. So this would have to be a 3. This would have to be double 3, which doesn't exist. So this has to be standing up like this. And be a 3, whatever. But what's the next natural step? So this would either have to be a 4 and a 1, which doesn't exist, or a 4 and a 5. What? Okay. This could go like this, but why would that affect this at all? Yeah, because then this wouldn't be forced to be like that, and so then this could go here instead. And so now we know that this wouldn't be able to do that, so that would have to be a 2 and a 4, which does exist. Okay, everything's working right now. Is there a 5 and a 1? There is. Is there a 5 and a 3? There is. Unfortunate. Is there a 1 and a 1? No. So that means that this has to go like 1 and 3, which is right there. Which means that this is now 5, 1, which is there. Well, what adds up to 9, right? It's going to be 5 and a 4. Let's just see what works with that. So this would work, and then... But then there's no 4. Oh, wow. Okay, wait. But this can be the other 3. No, wait. This. Yeah, so this can go there, which will leave us with a 5. Right? And then that would give us that 5. Hang on. This doesn't necessarily have to... This could go like this. This can go like that. Yeah, that was really bad, because I think somewhere along the way I just... whatever the math I did was just incredibly incorrect. I maybe didn't count enough of these, which is very possible, and so the number was off because it really was just 2, and it made me do the entire thing basically over again for no reason. But just glad to have gotten it done, and it's still fun, and I'll catch you tomorrow on it. Thanks.